Hello friends, today we will continue to do Math Kangaroo level 5 or 6 year 2022. We'll do 4-point problems, question number 11 to question number 20. In my earlier video, we had solved 3-point problems, which was question number 1 to question number 10. I'll put a link to the earlier video in the description box. Now let's start with question number 11. Let's read it. 5 big elephants and 4 small ones are walking along a path as shown. When they reach the junction, each elephant turns either to the left or to the right. Which of the following cannot be the situation after they all pass the junction? So now they are saying we have 5 big elephants. So you have one, two, three, four, five. 5 big elephants and smaller ones, two, and we have 4 small ones which are walking along the path. So this is the path and this is the junction. So either they can go this side or they can go this side, right? But if they the main thing here is they have to follow the same order. Like if the big one, so let's just start. Whenever we have these questions, always just start with the options. So let's check whether option A is possible or not possible. So, so when they reach the junction, each elephant turns either left or to the right, which cannot be the situation. Always read which can or cannot, because most of the students, what they do is when they're reading it in a hurry, they read it like which is possible and they just don't read the whole question, and anything that they get possible, they just mark it and move ahead. So always read the question. If you're giving a physical paper, underline the word that needs to be emphasized. So cannot be possible. So let's see. Now let's just name. So for example, in case of A, this first big elephant will go here. So you will get one big elephant, which is what we have done. Then the small elephant will also go here. So this is also possible. Then what will happen? This big elephant will come here and this big elephant will also come here, which is what we are getting here. Then the small elephant will go to the left, which is also possible. Then the big elephant will go to the right, which is possible. Then the small elephant will again go to the left. So let's just write this down. So small and then one more small. So you have big, big, 3 bigs have happened. And then this big will also come here and this small will go here. So you will have the same thing. You will have 4 small, 1 big and 4 big elephants. Whenever you're doing it, just count. We had 5 big elephants and 4 small ones. So total we had 9 elephants. And 4 and 5, we have 9 elephants. So this is possible. So this is what I was saying. Sometimes what happens, students don't read the question properly. And the moment they get A, which is possible, they mark A and move ahead. But the question is not talking about what is possible. It is talking about what is not possible. So A is possible. Since it is possible, hence not my answer. So this is not my answer. So we have to keep doing. Now we go to B. Now let's see. So this big, let's just do it this way. This big goes to the left. So this is done. This small comes to the right. This is what we've got. This big comes here, which is here. Now see. Now what is happening is I have one more big, okay, and I have a small one. So this big elephant will come here, right? So I have taken this, okay. Then there is a small elephant which will go here, which I have taken here. Then this big will come here, which I have taken. Okay, then you have the small one. Sorry, this is the one, right? Then you have the small one, which will go here, and the big one and the small one, which will come here. So again, we have 9 elephants. So this is also possible, hence not my answer. Okay, so we have to just keep looking for options like this. Now let's check. What we are doing is it's called method of elimination. We are just checking all possible answers. So whichever answer does not fit, that is, whichever options does not fit is my answer. That which of the following cannot be the situation. Now let's start for C. You have this big elephant. Okay, it can go either up or down. So whenever that is the case, then just see. If you take this, then I have a small one, and then I have two bigs, right? So I'll have to take this to the left. So I have the big, okay, and the small will come here, right? And these two big will come to the right. So we have established this. Now again, see, I have three small and one big, right? Now, if I take this small, so I have to, the small is already here. So I need to take this small here, which is here. Then I have to take this big. Now I have this big elephant, but in both the situations here, I have the small elephant, right? So I don't know where to fit this elephant. So that is why option C is not possible. So option C is not possible. Hence, this is my answer. So the answer for question number 11 is option number C. Now let's read question number 12. Clara starts with 12. So she starts with 12 and follows the arrows using the rules shown in the picture on the left. What number will she finish with? So these are the rules that we have to follow. We have to be very, very focused, where is the arrow going, and accordingly decide on the operator. So what number will she finish? She starts with 12, then we have a downwards arrow which is into 4. So I'll get a 48. Okay. And then there is an arrow to the right. So 48 times 2 is 96. Then there is a downward arrow again into 4. So which is 384. Then again to the left, which is divide by 2. So I will get 192. Then there is a downward arrow, which is into 4. So I get a 768. Now to the left, which is divide by 2. So I again get 384. And then when it is up, it is divided by 4. So you get a 96. Again, it's going to the left. So this is divided by 2. So I get a 48 and then divide by 4 because it's an upward arrow. So you get a 12 and this is into 2. So you get a 24 and there is an upward arrow which is divided by 4. So the answer that we will get is 6. So my answer would be option B, 6. You have to be just focused and it's a very simple question. Let's move on. Now let's read question number 13. Masood and his friends built the number 2022 with 66 cubes. So they've already given total cubes is 66. As shown in the picture, they painted the whole surface of the structure yellow. How many of the cubes have exactly 4 faces painted? Now the total is 66. Let's just count cubes in each of the figure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Correct? So this is 16. So this is common. So 16 and 16. So 16 into 3 is 48. So you have, so 18. So 16 cubes are there in 2 and 18 cubes are there in 0. This is what we have established. Now, how many of the cubes have exactly 4 faces painted? Now, if you see this, if we just see for number 2, now we need to know that each cube has 6 faces. So now for number 2, if we see how many cubes, for number 2, if you see all these cubes are stuck on 2 sides, right? So 2 sides means there 4 faces are painted. It's only this cube. Let me just highlight. It is only this cube and this cube which have been painted on 5 sides. Otherwise, all others are painted on 4 sides. So for the number 2, out of these 16, 14 cubes are painted on 4 sides. Correct? And then we have 3 twos, like this is 1, 2, and 3. So we multiply by 3. So we get 42 cubes. Right? And then we need to check for 0. Now for 0, all of it is, if you see, all of them are stuck at two sides. So it is all the cubes of 0. So you add 0. So you get 60 cubes. So my answer is option number E, 60. So answer for question number 13 is 60, option number. Now let's read question number 14. A rectangular based water tank has dimensions 1 meter by 2 meter by 4 meter. It contains water to the depth of 25 centimeter. Now, whenever we are reading these questions, always focus on the unit of measurement. This is centimeter, this is meter. As shown in the left hand picture, the tank is turned so that a 1 meter by 2 meter face becomes the base as shown in the right hand picture. What is the depth of the water now? So first we just need to see the volume. Let's name this as tank A and tank B. Now volume of water in tank A will be how much? So the formula for volume is length into breadth into height. So here we'll take the height of the water and not the height of the tank. So 4 into 2 into height of the tank is 225 centimeter, which is 0.25 meter. So if we multiply this, we will get the answer as 2. So the total volume of water is 2 meter cube. Okay. Now we go to volume. Now what will happen is the volume of the water remains the same. It's only the dimension which has changed. So we don't know the height or the depth of the water. So that is the height of the water. The depth or height of water is to be known. So what happens is the volume remains the same for tank B as the water volume is same. So we write 2 meter cube is equal to length into breadth into height. So we say 2 is equal to 1 into 2 into the depth of the water. Let's just name it as height. So what will happen? This will be 2 over 2, which is 1. So the height or the depth of the water is 1 meter. So my answer is option number D, 1 meter. Now let's read question number 15. The picture shows a piece of transparent paper with a design drawn on it. The paper is then folded twice as shown. What would be seen on the folded paper? Now these are the two folds, fold number 1 and fold number 2. You can go them, since it's a transparent paper, you can go it in any order. So suppose I fold this, so I will get a mirror image of this. Correct? So this is down, so I will get an image like this. Okay. Now what happens when you fold this side? Okay, this again becomes a mirror image, which will be like this. It will be because this image, this will overlap on this, and I will get a triangle like this. So this is the figure that I'm gonna get. So B is not the answer, D is not the answer, E is not the answer. We need to decide on A and C. Now, if you see the pattern of the triangle here and the pattern here, so since it's standing lines, you will not have sleeping lines. So answer will be option A. So the answer for question number 15 is option A. Let's read question number 16. The area of a square is 100 centimeters square. What is the area of the shaded figure? Now, this is the shaded figure. We need to find the area. Now, if you see this carefully, or if you just look at it carefully, you have these four triangles here, right? And there are these four triangles which are here. I know it's a crude way, but then this works best because for the exams you have very limited time. So if I fit these four triangles here, I'll get a perfect square in between. And if you draw them further, so this whole triangle, whole square is divided into 16 further squares, and this is the shaded part. So if we see, uh, So the total area is 100. Okay. Divide by total number of squares are 16. And the shaded part, the number of squares occupied by the shaded part is 4. Right? So if I solve this, so the area of the shaded part is 25 centimeter square, which is option number B. So my answer for question number 16 is option B, 25 centimeter square. Now let's read question number 17. The year 2022 is a special year because the digit 2 appears 3 times. This is the third time Eva the tortoise has lived through such a year with 3 identical digits. What is the youngest Eva could be by the end of 2022? Now the years in this case that we are looking for is, so if we start from 2022, you have the year 2000 and you had the year 2022. Now, if we go any beyond this, if I do 2111, then it'll be a very big number. So, uh, third year, so it goes into the 19th century. So, the year that we're looking for is 1999, wherein now the digit 9 is getting repeated. So, what is the youngest Eva could be? So, the youngest it could be is if it was born in 1999 and the birthday is 2022. So uh, Eva would be 23 years old. So my answer will be option D. Now let's read question number 18. Andrew wants to complete the picture so that each row, each column, and each set of 4 circles, like these are each set of 4 circles, connected by line segments, contains the 4 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. What number should he write in the circle containing the question? Start, what number should he write? So now if you see, let's start with a 2. So if 2 is here, 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here. Now 2 is here, so 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here. And since 2 is here, 2 cannot come here. So in this particular set of 4 numbers, so the only place 2 can come here is this. So 2 will fit here, right? Now similarly, in so now again 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here, 2 cannot come here because this is here. So the only digit that can fit here is 2 in the question mark. So my answer will be option number B, 2. Now let's read question number 19. Lisa has 4 dogs. Each of the 4 dogs weighs an integer number. Integer number means a whole number. It cannot be into fractions or decimals. No two of them weigh the same. Their total weight is 60 kg. The second heaviest dog weighs 28 kg. How heavy is the third heaviest dog? Right? Now, so what they're saying is the heaviest dog plus the second heaviest plus the third heaviest plus the fourth heaviest is equal to 60. Now, we already know the second heaviest is 28. So the heaviest plus the third heaviest plus the fourth heaviest is equal to 60. Now, if we do 60 minus 28, we get to um, 32, right? Now, what they're saying is if this is the heaviest dog, it has to be more than 28. So suppose if I put this as 29 and 28, right? So I'll get this to be um, I will get this to be 2 and I'll get this to be 1. I can't take this to be 30. Like if I take this to be 30 and I do this as 28, so this becomes 58. So the third heaviest and the fourth heaviest has to be 1 1. But then they're saying no, two of them weigh the same. So this option is not possible. So the only option that will fit in is this. So they're saying how heavy is the third heaviest dog? So the third heaviest dog has to weigh 2 kg. So my answer will be option A, which is 2. Now, now let's do question number 20. Jesse writes the 7 numbers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the circles so that the sums of the 3 numbers on each line are equal. What is the largest possible sum of three numbers on a line that Jessie can get. So what is the largest possible sum? Now, if you see these are 7 digits here. Now, this number here is common in all of them, right? So we have to, now this is the numbers. Now we have to see that which two numbers give me the same total. Now, for example, if I do it this way, 9 plus 3. Whenever you have such numbers, take the smallest and the biggest. So if you do 9 plus 3, you get a 12. If you do 8 plus 4, you get a 12. And you do 5 plus 7, you get a 12, right? And 6 will be in the middle. So 12 plus 6 is 18. Now 18 is on the table, is here. But then we also need to see what is the largest possible sum. So we have to see whether any other combination is possible. Let's try some other combination. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now, since they're saying the largest possible sum, so let's just see if I can keep 9 as the common thing here and can I get a total. Now, can we do it this way? See, if you see again here, 8 plus 3 will give me 11. Uh, 7 plus 4 will also give me 11. And 5 plus 6 will give me 11. And 9, which is common to all of them. If I add 9 to it, I'll get 20. So 20 is the number that I can get. So my answer for this question will be option E, 20. I hope you liked my video. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.